What's going on, my beautiful brothers and sisters? How are you all doing today? This is Astro Phoenix flying into the moment yet again and radiating love as always. So, I wanted to give you guys just a quick update. The astrological dice roll is actually going to be moved to Mystical Illuminations. I know I've mentioned this before, where actually I have been invited to be a part of this wonderful group of spiritualists, healers, esoteric people, esoteric warriors, really. That's what we really are. So, definitely going to be bringing the heat and stuff like that. It's an awesome group of people. You should definitely subscribe. We're over at Mystical Illuminations. And once again, thank you to the Peace Dealer for assembling this awesome group of people and for inviting me on. So, I have actually decided to move the astrological dice roll that would normally be on this channel to Mystical Illuminations. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to be making content here. I might replace it with like a daily like oracle card reading, or just kind of go back to my roots. Honestly, when I first started making YouTube videos, I would literally just do this. Like, I would just pop on camera, hold it up, and just start talking. And in many ways, a lot of that hasn't gone away. It's like I've implemented different little series here and there, and I really am digging the astrological dice roll. And I wanted to move it over there. I mean, I kind of have a decent reason astrologically. I have Jupiter in the ninth house, which Jupiter likes to be there. And when you think of dice and stuff like that, yeah, you think of gambling, so you think of kind of like the fifth house and stuff like that. The new moon in Aries was actually on my fifth house cusp. So that kind of makes sense why I would do it in a new place. But also, I wanted to migrate it. And, Jupiter in ninth house is definitely a lot about travel. And for some reason, I don't know why, but when I think of gambling, I think of the ninth house. I don't know why. Maybe it's because when you move to a new place and you go somewhere that's totally new, it is kind of a gamble, right? It's kind of different. It's you're leaving things up to chance. So, in any event, I migrated those over there. That does not mean that you're not going to get videos here, my friends. I'm still going to be doing all kinds of content, really, but most of it probably will just be like me popping on camera and talking about whatever's on my mind. So it's almost sort of like a video journal, if you will. Me talking about my observations of the world, me talking about my spiritual experiences, stuff like that is going to be coming. So, yeah, I mean, you're still going to see the astrological dice roll. It's just going to be over at Mystical Illuminations. And this channel, we're still going to just keep it rocking, keep it moving. We're still going to be flying high. We're still going to be, staying focused. Well, oh crap, I almost forgot my own freaking thing. Look at that. Let me slow down because I'm a little too excited. Keep moving forward, stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often. That's what we're going to keep doing here and on Mystical Illuminations. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card for you guys just because I love y'all. And I kind of want to anyways. So, oh gosh. You guys fell down. Apologize for that. Trusting you all have, oh my gosh, I'm going all to the wrong area. I'm gonna just go to a random deck. This is the deck that I wanted to go to anyways. Yeah, it is the deck I wanted to go to. Look at that. Look at that. I went right to the deck that I wanted to go to. We got the card of water. We got the card of water. All right. Today you want to be like water. Here's the cool thing. Water takes many forms. You can be an ice. You could be ice. You could just be cold, rigid, just chilling there. Of course, you don't notice you're necessarily being cold because you're just being ice, right? Ice doesn't know it's cold. It just is. You could be a river. You could be an ocean. You could be a stream. You could be moving, or you can evaporate. So water can take many different forms. So today is going to be a day where you see, where's the moon right now? Moon is still in Aries. I think, oh no, it's going to be moving into Taurus actually here pretty soon. So, we don't have a lot of water energy right now. Mars is going to be moving into Cancer soon. We do have Neptune and Pisces, and there's no energy in Scorpio. So when it comes to water and the emotions and stuff like that today, it may be a little bit more difficult for people to hop into that vehicle and hop into that sort of energy unless you are a water sign or you have prominent water in your chart. But today is going to be a day where you want to be like water. And here's the cool thing about water is that water can really just, of course, it can take the container of whatever it's placed in, right? And it's very malleable. Even ice can be malleable because ice eventually melts, right? So that's the thing about today. Water can be it can be sturdy and strong, and it can also be flowing and moving along with the current. So today's going to be a day where you want to be like that. There are going to be moments today where you're going to need to be strong and rigid and maybe even a little bit cold. Not in a per se negative way, not in a way that's out of integrity, but in a way that you need to protect yourself and to protect your energies. But then there's going to also be a moment today where you want to be flowing and going along with that current, right? And just kind of moving along with things. You know, it's like if you throw a rock into the water doesn't get hurt. It's like if someone were to cast stones at you today, be like water. Let it just fly right through you. You're not going to get hurt, and don't allow yourself to get hurt by it. That maybe seem like an interesting concept. A lot of times when people throw stones at us, we immediately go to ice. Why? Because we tense up, we get rigid, and then the ice breaks, and then it feels like a piece of us breaks off. But then it's all going to melt eventually, right? Unless you keep yourself in a cold place, right? Unless you keep yourself in a cold place, and it won't. Then there's also going to be a moment today where you probably want to evaporate. You may find yourself in a bit of a hot situation. And instead of trying to be like ice in that situation, or instead of trying to flow with that situation, you may have to just evaporate and raise your vibration and just take yourself to another place. So that's what I got for you all today. I hope that you all enjoyed this message and hope that you all subscribe to us over at Mystical Illuminations. It's not just me, we have an incredible array of readers, healers, spiritualists. It's going to be awesome, and I really want you all to be a part of it. So I will see you all in the next video. Peace.